Folks over at Jersey Central Power and Light, they're certainly gearing up to respond to any emergencies caused by the tropical storm headed our way.
Yeah, so the utility company serves more than 1 million customers in central and northern New Jersey. And here to share more on what preparations they are making is JCP&L spokesman Clifford Cole. Good morning, Clifford.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's a bit of a calm before the storm. I understand no major outages or any problems at this moment, but there's always a chance that there will be outages in the wake of this wild weather. So what are you doing to make sure that folks don't see as many of those as possible?
Well, what we're doing and what we've done since we actually started tracking the storm with our meteorologists is that we've gotten our crews ready and prepared and in place to respond to any potential problems. So what that means is that we have crews stationed in certain spots so they can respond quickly and safely to areas that may be hit by the storm. So we've been doing that for a couple of days, and we continue to make plans to secure some outside resources from first energy companies around this area as well to assist should we need to do that. So it's been a couple of days in the planning stages, and now we're just watching and waiting like you are to see just how bad this might get.
Yeah, you're not new to responding to these kinds of storms. Sometimes you call in crews from other areas to help you out as well. Are you worried about downed power lines and trees that may come down and knock down those power lines? And if it does happen, what's your advice for those customers?
Yeah, I mean, that's always a problem, especially with the wind gusts that we just saw forecast for today and later today. So, that could be and probably, unfortunately, will be an issue with down power lines. So for folks, the number one issue is safety. If you see a down power line, do not go anywhere near it. Stay clear of it. And there is certainly, if you go onto the JCP&L website, we do have access for folks to call in the outages, but by no means do you go anywhere near those wires, and make sure that you stay clear of those because safety is the number one issue.
What's the quickest way if you see a problem, to call it in or to go on the website and send an email?
I think going on the website is probably the quickest way, and then there is an 800 number that you can call to call in those outages. So either one would probably be most efficient at this case, but the website's pretty efficient.
This is the first time we're experiencing a tropical storm and a pandemic at the same time, right? So it might affect how your workers go out and actually work together to get power up and running. How are you dealing with these two worlds colliding at the same time?
Yeah, it's an interesting question because obviously we've been dealing with that as a company since the pandemic began, and we've implemented some health measures to keep our workers safe, to keep the customers safe since this all began, and we really have had minimal impact to our operations since we started doing that. So to answer your question directly, we have implemented, like everyone else in this country, some measures to make sure that our workers are safe, social distancing measures, to make sure that we keep our equipment clean, to make sure that our employees practice the social distancing that they need to do. But, it is a challenge because we do have to rotate the crews and make sure that they get the proper rest. But, we do have those plans in place to make sure that while we're making sure we keep the lights on, we make sure that our employees are safe because we understand the conditions in the world just to make it so.
Understood. Hey, Clifford, I appreciate your time this morning, and thanks to your workers. Stay safe with everybody out there.
Thank you for your time.